Back so soon? I knew you would not falter.
I knew you would not falter.
Now let us see how you fare against the Queen.
The Queen of Scales. Bad fortune and lost in swamp. The difficulty of picking a successful chance card is increased. Oh goody. But no other effects. Alright. I already have trouble with that part, so joke's on you. It is said that if you destroy Queen's totem, its spell will be broken and any surrounding lizards will be damaged. It is not known whether anyone has successfully achieved this.
The great dragon queens of the lizard people are the fiercest warlords and generals.
The Great Dragon Queens. Okay. Anything new? The Skeleton King Sword. Oops. Meant to look at it. Yeah, we don't know what that is yet. There's bound to be more. Skeleton King Shield. Surprise, we got those both from the Skeleton King just now. There's his helm. Golden Ring of Pain. And the Ring of Reward. Don't know what those are. Let's find out. What would I like to remove? Huh. Still haven't even gotten to time heals, huh? I don't know what I want to take out. Healing cap, what is you? That's double healing, that's pretty good. Ah, there's so much to sort through in this thing. I think I might actually remove the huge hammer. So I think it slows me down and causes me some issues. Every third encounter does not consume food is kind of a low outcome for an item at this point. Other than that, I might take out Feathered Ice. So many rings, Jesus. We can add Demon Trader, Cave Rescue, Giant Eagle, White Council 3, Twilight Ritual, Trading Post. I don't see why I would want goblins in. Help the Locals is new and I've never done it yet, so it's kind of interesting to see what it does. Because maybe you get a reward for it. I don't know if I'd want the goblins. Although I think if you defeat... I think the point of the goblins is you have a chance of losing items, but if you successfully take them down, I think you get more than you started with. So maybe these are both worth keeping around, and I should find other things to take out. So many cards. So many cards. Bandit attack is not useful if I'm not playing as Lion anymore. Devil's Carnival! I can finally get rid of that bastard. It was sticking around for so long. What do I want to do here? Maybe Lionel? Food Wagon's easy food, clearly. That was nice. Maybe Lone. I'll dump Lone and Lionel, I think. And on we go.
You will find very little success in the Queen's domain. Even fate itself turns against you here. These steps you take, none have taken before. Do you appreciate what I have built? Do you understand the elegance of the systems I have forged?
It's almost like hearing the second half of that guitar riff is the reward for actually beating a boss, because it only plays the first time you play a level. So, he says I won't find much success. If precedent's anything to go by, I should expect about 5 or 6 consecutive failed attempts followed by one conspicuously easy successful attempt. Oh, immediately.
Steal the wealth of the dead. Hardly a noble approach.
Huh. A shield bash can kill regular skeletons and stun other targets. Shields with stun trait will stun enemies when you shield bash them. Okay. I thought it'd give me like a... It deemed it necessary to bring up a pop-up, so I thought it was going to give me like a detailed breakdown of what stun means in this specific game. Like, and then they will go prone for 2.5 seconds, and you do a 0.5 multiplier on their damage or something like that. But it's just, the pop-up is like, this shield has stun, and that's it. I'm like, okay, thank you, game, for telling me that shields with stun people. It's not really descriptive or helpful.
That's the right approach.
Toxic blood. Any hit during combat has a chance to poison the attacker. Even skeletons? Well, that was fast.
Pity losers or scorn them.
I sure hope you need food, because otherwise I can't help you.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
You encounter a priest wandering along the road. He begs for food to feed the orphans. The gods show favor to those who help the less fortunate. Let's give food to the priest. A worthy decision. 10 food. Let me see if I have anything in my sack to reward with such generosity. Ah, here it comes. Here it comes.
A choice. Select your desire.
Yeah! Now we got a blessing on the token. One more thing to remove from my deck.
Useful.
Unless it gives me Charity 4 next. Then it's a lot harder to remove them from the deck. At the start of each combat, a random opponent is highlighted. That's the 5 gold one. Well, if I get something that rewards me for having blessings, I'm already off to a good start there. Even if the blessings themselves are not particularly encouraging. So I have one curse, 2 blessings. Alright. That's a net gain of 5% for that one item. Also lost less food than I thought. I thought I might be having to have to give away 20 or half. Only 10. Ah.
Lost. Without a clue.
You become lost in a swamp.
How valuable your equipment can be in the right circumstances.
In all directions, you see nothing but murky water, twisted trees, and mist. The smell is appalling. You hear muffled movement and can just make out a humanoid figure in the mist beckoning to you. We can approach them or move away in the opposite direction. Approach. You splash through the murky water towards the shape. As you draw near, you realize that it's just a tree. A torn old banner is stuck on one branch, waving in the cold wind. The dank, misty forest that surrounds you is eerily quiet as you struggle through the fitted waters. Attempt to find a way out of the swamp. Aha! The return of this screen. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, fuck off. 3 shuffles and it went that fast. Yeah! I've never seen it go that fast yet. I guess that's what that curse meant. You are pleasantly surprised to find that you were very close to the outskirts without realizing it. Oh. I guess a huge success doesn't give you the reward. I wonder if leaving immediately gives you the reward, or if some item gives you the reward. The token, I mean. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, there's no token. It's there's no token because it's a level-specific negative card. Cave Rescue.
Who can resist the cries of a damsel in distress? Will you brave the pirates for the sake of this fair maiden?
Screams draw you to a nearby cave. Instead, inside you see a terrified maiden being held captive by pirates. The dealer draws you 1 monster card. Ha! I see. But what if I negotiate with them? Boldly, you approach the pirates and announce yourself. I can demand them to release the girl, or pay 10 gold for the freedom of the girl. Can I do that? Would that work? The pirates accept your offer. Gratefully, the tearful young girl promises to leave supplies in the forest for you, then flees into the shadows. Card's token is now yours. Yay! I didn't have to fight the Queen of Dust. Is that the supplies? Twisted Canyon. Oh yeah, I just got 5 food just now. And I'll have a chance of getting a weapon. I think I'm still using the default. Is this also gonna go rapid shuffling? Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck! I was already bad at this before they started triple rapid shuffling them. This is supposed to be the easy one. This was always like almost a guaranteed success. Skeleton King Sword! 30 damage, high tier attacks, heal the wielder. Ooh. Press left bumper to drain health from surrounding enemies. Ooh. Yeah, I think I have a new favorite weapon. A healing weapon? Yes. Yes?
A horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this...
Stop, shut up, stop it. Stop saying this line over and over again. Why can't you stop saying this line? What's wrong with you? It's so long.
I have sat where you sit now. The game, though, the game is very different. I doubt even I would have reached this point.
I can give him half my food again for a blessing. Maybe even a super blessing, I don't know. Ah. Nope. Get one blessing though, so it's fine. Treasure picker. When the player chooses from multiple equipment or gain cards, the choice is available or increased by 1. There we go. How many blessings is that now? Like 3 or 4? 3. Yeah. 3 blessings, 1 curse. I wish I could disable certain lines of dialogue that the narrator says, because his much like the Darkest Dungeon character, like his lines are cool and his voice acting's cool and all that, but sometimes he just says one thing over and over again, and I'm really tired of hearing about how I am bad with animal companions or whatever. Because it's a really long line of dialogue that he just repeats almost every time I play the game. And it has no effect on me now, besides being like, oh, that's a long one. What am I doing? I have no gold. Why am I going here? I guess I could sell something. Hello. Anything cool to buy that I can't afford? Hag's wraps. Alchemical silver dragon ring. Still haven't found any other pieces of the dragon set besides the dragon ring. Oh, maybe I'll get those this run. I'm going after the dragon queen. Unless I have to kill the Dragon King for it, in which case I'm going to be running out of levels to play at that point. Let's see, I can sell my old axe and shield. Yeah, let's do that. Axe. Shield. 9 gold. Now I've got the Skeleton King's sword and shield. It's too bad they don't have any apparent, synergy. But a stun and a life leech are not things I'm going to complain about. Could buy food. It's the most expensive food in the game, though, is the mage food. And everything here was expensive. Still, a little bit of gold can help my outcome with results, so it's good to have it. Ah, that's not good. Well, it's not terrible either. I do have an upgraded weapon and shield. And full health. This might be the right situation to try to fight the White Council in, actually. I've been unusually lucky with items. No changes in equipment yet, though. While resting at the inn in a small town, you are suddenly accosted by a young man. You, it's all your fault. You doomed the village of Dimsgate. Listen to his woes. The White Council thinks that we paid you to attack their men. In retribution, they have plagued our town with the undead. One day, a group of mages appeared out of nowhere and laid a curse on the town. Some men, my father included, tried to stop them. But it was hopeless. Their magical shields blocked every blow. Then they conjured a hail of enchanted arrows that pierced our men through flesh, bone, and organ. We had to abandon our village. Even now, a horde of the living dead keeps us from returning. I'll help. And so you should. You can start by returning to our village and clearing out the undead. Their numbers seem to be limitless. So they just picked somebody to punish for it, basically? Oh, return to Dimsgate. Oh, it's the next tile. Okay. I was like, did I just unlock one for the next run? Some of these quests are going a little slow for how much game's left. But it was just this again. So it's one of those annoying cards, like the tracks in the village that we saw, that like start overriding future cards on the floor, which is kind of frustrating, because that could have been a useful card that was just removed from play. You return to the village of Lesser Dimsgate, now cursed by the White Council. The eerie silence lies heavily upon you as you walk the deserted streets. In the town square, you discover a pair of unusual totems. They're made of bone and glow with an unnatural enemy. The unliving bones of fallen villagers walk the earth in silent vigil around them. Attack! It's just four skulls. The living dead turn towards you, one as you approach, weapon in hand. Is it just a dice roll that determines whether or not a king or a queen or a jack gets summoned along with them, or is there more coming? Because 4 skulls would be pretty weak, even if they were just probably, even though they were probably upgraded. Oh, hi. Well, shield bash. Shield bash, shield bash, shield bash, shield bash, shield bash. Shield bash, shield bash. I see. Shield bash. Ow. So yeah, the downside of shield bash is that they gave me this new weapon that lets me instantly take out undead, but oh, he reached me from there, really? I can now instantly take out undead, except for the part where they don't die anymore. That minor issue. Still, very effective. Later that day, the villagers learn of your efforts and begin returning to bury their dead. "You've done nothing, stranger," yells an old woman, as she drags a sack of bones towards the village cemetery. "Those robed devils will be back again when they hear of this. Next time, they'll probably blast this entire village off the face of the earth. You've doomed us all." "Don't mind her," a young girl says. "She's always cranky. Thanks for laying our fallen to rest." She has a point, though. They're probably going to come and kill us all, unless you can stop them. Consultation. Oh, it's behind me. It had to be behind me because I'm at the end of the floor already.
You'll need more food, I think.
You don't say. Maybe I'll take it from the White Council. These bastards.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
You sit at the table of the mayor of Lesser Dimsgate one evening, discussing the perils of living near wizards. "The Mage Guild has always gathered in the forest at that tall tower of theirs," says the mayor with a sigh. "It's been that way since my grandfather's day, and longer." More information. "Well, back then they weren't so aggressive. There were rumors that unwanted visitors would be turned to stone and such like, but mostly they just kept themselves to themselves and left other people alone. They would sometimes emerge to help the villagers, using herbs and magic to cure a particularly nasty disease, for example, or anything else that might interrupt delivery of their wine and other supplies. Sure, they would sometimes be a young upstart among them, looking to make a name for himself and causing trouble for us, but they'd soon leave to join the court of some kingdom or other. The wizard Zahagen changed all that, though. The self-appointed leader of the White Council now demands tribute, even from small kingdoms. What chance has a humble village like ours against their power? If anything threatens the council, they just pop back to their tower, and magic keeps anyone from finding the real location. No army can lay siege to or even reach the tower. What about the supply wagons? Terran, the merchant, handles that. He told me once that he just heads into the forest and eventually one of them appears and magics the entire contents of his wagon away. So we're gonna sneak in the wagon then, aren't we? I suppose you could ask him to let you hide with the stock. That might get you in. But what then? Well, I put my sword in things until they stop moving, mostly. That usually works. Okay, so it's over. Yay! I was worried that it would be like the Minotaur, where I do a long series of events, then fail the last one, and then I'm like, oh, you took over my entire floor, and I got nothing, and I have to do it again next time. That could still happen this run. I think the Minotaur's still in the deck. I think it's still just waiting around somewhere to eat up all my food with a series of events.
What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
Really?
The situation is starting to look hopeless.
How did that immediately happen? That's amazing. I don't have any food, that's not good. Okay, yep. A scene of destruction of it, blah blah blah, bad stuff happened to a villager. I call out to a villager. It's the same thing as before, so I'm kind of going fast through it. Hey, the villager hears us? He snaps his head around. Are you quite mad? Such noise will tempt the monster. May the gods have mercy on anyone who crosses its path. Tracks in the mud. Now it's down there. Give me food, please. Landlocked Lubber 4.
Win this and claim my token.
You return to the Landlocked Lubber to see that Carlo has what Carlo has in mind next. It is hard to tell. Mages and bandits had besieged the place. It looks just as decrepit and ramshackle as usual. Carlo greets you warmly. There's only so much we can find out about our aquatic nemesis from dry land. Our next action must take place upon the sea. I've been comparing the information you found at Norwich Port with the Highbinders, and I might have a plan. Carlo gestures you towards a collection of papers and charts that are spread across 2 tables. If the bar had patrons, this might be problematic, but as usual, the only occupants are an aquaphobic sailor and yourself. The nearby port of Asteria, Estersea, nearby port of Estersea, far more respectable, has trading routes that I believe follow a similar path and timing as the smugglers. I think if we can get you aboard a ship, then you'll have a front row seat to the scariest show in the land.
Appropriate player. It seems there are more eons ahead.
We got ourselves a token. No. Trax in Town is still there. I forgot that it goes face down. So we just got the token and that's it. So there are still some quests that are just taking their sweet time and slowly doling out the next thing by just giving me a token over and over again.
Finally, an opportunity to eat.
You flat out have to fail more than I am so far in order to get through some of them in time. Although there's still like a couple missions left after this one. We'll see if I lose enough. Don't you sell cheap food? Kind of. Fortunately, I'm really bad at money right now. Can I sell blessings? Ring of Hindsight. Merchant's Ring. Shops revealed. They might be worth selling for food, honestly. Do you have cool blessings? Holy Touch, High Constitution, Headman's Blessing, and they're all freaking expensive. Not doing well there. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sell the Merchant's Ring. So I can buy food. There we go.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
That'll stave off the starving a bit, especially if I end up encountering a Minotaur, and who knows what combat challenge might be involved there. Here we go. So I think this is just phase 2. I don't remember if I failed this or succeeded here and then failed the next one. I remember there being a lot of steps to this one. It's easy to follow the trail. Then it becomes difficult. Many animals and beasts travel there and the tracks have crossed and confused. So we're losing the trail. Oh no. Oh my. Yeah, sure, I got it. I got it! Sarcasm becomes genuine. The gigantic beast leaves tracks that are easy enough to follow. You'd think that'd be the case. It's gotta have huge tracks compared to everything else. Tracks in blood. That's where I failed, I think. Oh, it goes backwards, my food. Oh, well, I want to complete objectives. Since I don't have a ton of faith in succeeding at the mission half the time anyway, I would like to make progress with the story bits. Just don't fail me now, because I'm running out of food again. The smell hits you like a hammer blow, twisting your stomach into knots. You follow the tracks to a lair or den of some kind. This is where it feeds. Blood stains to the broken ground where it mangles its prey. You wait in shadows where you both hope for and dread its return. So I did this before, but what happened, unfortunately, is that it just didn't return. I failed this objective. Oh, that's why. That's why.
Choose from these options.
No. That was the one that was on top the second time, so that was a chance, but no. Stakeout was uneventful. And now I've both lost more food that I just paid for, and I get to do the entire thing again. Goddamn Minotaur.
Nothing more pleasing than the smell of salt water and a rush of wind, is there?
I don't suppose they had any food on that ship, no? Oh, that's not a good thing.
Again. Do not lose hope.
I'm gonna approach the figure because it worked last time. What? Are you lost, stranger? I can lead you from this place in exchange for some supplies. Crap. Crap. Why'd that happen? Is it because I have more blessings now? I accidentally skipped a dialogue because I thought it was the same thing as before. I'll have to refuse help because I have nothing on me. No need of my help. Well, good luck to you. He wanders away, seemingly to melt into the mist. It's time to fight. Let's try to find out our way out. This is what happened last time. I got huge success, I think. Oh, God. Yeah, good luck. Yay! You find your way out of the swamp after only a day in wandering. Oh, I lost it. So I lost a day.
Focusing the mind.